Hafa Day. Welcome to Christmas on Guam. Now, Guam it's a small island. It's 21 miles by 11 miles. And it's located in the Marianas Island chain in the Pacific just north of the equator. Now, I want you to hold on to that just north of the equator for just a little bit because we're going to be revisiting that. As the people, the culture of the people of Guam, they're called the Chamorro people. It is a combination of Micronesian and the Spanish influence that was brought by the early Spanish explorers to include Magellan. As a result, the Chamorro population is predominantly Christian, where 85% of the population identifies as Roman Catholic. Now, the Christian observance of Christmas is not much different from what you would experience in the Western world. Churches have Christmas pageants. The children dress up as Mary and Joseph and the angels and the shepherds. There are magi, there's lots of sheep, and of course, carabao. Carabao? That's the Chamorro word for water buffalo. Now, Guam's Catholic culture permeates daily life throughout the island. Each village has their own patron saint, and with that saint comes an annual festival that includes, week-long festivities that are filled with lots of food, local parades, and the parades often have a statue or a figurine either of that patron saint, the baby Jesus, and even Mary. And sometimes you'll have all three in the parade. But every month you'll find a festival somewhere on the island. And if you choose to go to a festival, you will be welcomed as family. Unlike the local festivals, though, the island comes together for the celebration of Christmas. There are special meals that are prepared for the homeless. Numerous groups will go and visit the elderly in Guam's hospital, or they will visit the elderly in their homes in the villages. They'll bring a lot of the local delicacies as well as they sing Christmas songs. Some of the Christmas songs are very traditional Christmas songs that you and I would recognize as we gather for Christmas celebrations, both secular and faith. Oftentimes the songs, though, have their own unique island flavor. You will find in the mainline churches, the mainline Protestant churches like the Episcopal Church or the Lutheran Church that's there in Guam, or even the Methodist Church, that together with the Roman Catholic, and it's a fairly strict Roman Catholic church, that there's an emphasis. We will not sing Christmas carols during Advent. That is limited to the 12 days of Christmas. Except you'll see the children singing Christmas carols at the numerous Christmas pageants that take place throughout the island. Both the faith-based schools and the public schools, they all do a Christmas pageant. And the children, they sing Christmas carols as only children can sing Christmas carols. At the Cultural Museum on the island, the Chamorro classes, the language classes, they create own versions of the nativity scenes, and they're called Belen. They build these nativity scenes using local materials in their construction, palms and coconuts and other things that you'll find in the island life. Christmas is celebrated with midnight mass, where you need to arrive early in order to get a seat when mass starts at 8, sometimes 9. And after the mass, a family retires to their home to share gifts, to enjoy local desserts, and did I mention the people of Guam love to eat? A typical Christmas dinner will include local favorites like roasted pig, roast beef, barbecued chicken, barbecued ribs, fish. There will be native dishes such as chicken or pork kelaguen, and of course that's, seasoned and topped with finadeni sauce. And then, always, at every meal, there's the traditional Chamorro red rice. And if the children are good, and if they're lucky, they may even find a can of Spam. That's right, I said Spam, in their stocking. The Spam has been a local favorite following the Reconstruction after World War II, and it's been on their diet ever since. One thing is certain about Guam: it's always hot and humid. There's no dreaming of a white Christmas, unless the dream involves standing on one of the white sandy beaches, or if you're stuck in a sand trap on a golf course. St. Nicholas, Santa Claus, makes an appearance, but you won't always find Santa showing up in the traditional red suit, the floppy hat and the big belt and the boots. It's just too hot. So Santa usually arrives with a straw hat. He's got on a Hawaiian shirt, shorts, cutoffs, flip-flops, and he's being pulled not by reindeer, but in a cart pulled by a carabao, a water buffalo, of course. It's Guam. Christmas on Guam is both a time for family and a time for worship. The 12 days are observed with an encouragement to attend daily Mass. And the season of Christmas comes to this exuberant, lively celebration of Epiphany. Gathering with the family is very important to the culture, especially the gathering of small children around their elders. And of course, with family gatherings, there's food. Plenty of food.